Okay, after stalls we move on to stances, and a stance is basically any position in which you are holding a stick in each hand. So just this, like that, that's the front stance. There are a lot of different stances, obviously, there's many different ways you can hold the nunchucks, but I'm sure I'll forget a couple of them, but I'll try and get through as many of them as I can. The simplest one, which you come across a lot, is just like that, where it comes under one arm and above the other, and that's like a shoulder stance because it goes around your shoulder. When it goes across your back diagonally like that, that would be a back stance. Although, like, I'll turn around quickly so you can see, like, that goes across like diagonally, but if it goes like straight down, like vertically, if it's straight down like that, that's then like a spine stance because it's running down your spine rather than just crossing across your back. When it goes, one of your arms comes across your body and it wraps around your arm like that, that would be an elbow stance because it's going around your elbow rather than the shoulder, which is more natural around there. If, the shoulder stance goes like that, but if this hand, rather than being under here, comes through, you see, that one is catching there, this is very similar, but it comes through that gap there, and that would be a tangle stance because your arms are threaded through each other to hold the nunchuck. So I've also heard it called the front L stance, but to me that's kind of a tangle stance. And then there's the core stance, which is just, that's like front stance straight like that. A core stance is where you're holding this one ready to swing along your core like that. Behind the waist, like that. That's just called a waist stance. Across the back of the neck like that, that would be a neck stance. If you've gone all the way around the neck like that and your arms are wrapped, that would be a neck wrap. And you can also do a waist wrap around there, which I now can't catch. There we go, that would be a waist wrap stance. You can go under the leg like that, which is under the leg stance, or you can wrap it around the thigh like that, that would then be a thigh wrap stance. Am I forgetting any? Oh yeah, that's a diagonal wrap, that's like a shoulder neck wrap, because that's a shoulder, that's a neck one, that's a waist one. That would be a shoulder wrap, but that's very uncomfortable and no one uses it. But you have the shoulder neck wrap like that. I think that's about all the stances. You get variations on the stances, like that's a waist stance like that. But if you turn one wrist around like that, can you see, like you've got it like that and you can just bring it around like that, that would be like a reverse wrist waist stance. But it's basically the same stance because you've only just turned the direction of the wrist. So kind of that's stances.